I guess we should welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. I guess we're out
The
of
last
practice.
episode we recorded was about Nico, and today is the Luca versus Mavs.
Well, not when this drops. We're recording the
Yeah.
day that the Luca versus the Maps for the first time. But welcome to the back.
To the back.
To the back.
To the back.
Podcast. I just had to get that in there.
Yeah.
I have only watched him play one game.
I've seen him play a couple games, and I've always seen the highlights.
I only made it to halftime, mainly because it was so late.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's really it's just hard unless it's
and then unless they're playing somewhere in like Central or East.
Well, no, unless it's broadcast because it's the Lakers.
That too. Yeah. God, we took for granted getting to see Luca on the regular.
I'm just gonna mention that, and I was I just thought it was interesting, like, because I saw the last one we recorded was called Nico. I was like, oh yeah.
Well, no, it's just though it is funny though is I've seen a lot of people say I'm not saying I want the Mavs to lose, but I'm saying I want Luca to drop 50 on them, like that kind of vibe.
The one good thing I've seen out of this, and it's the only good thing, is seeing Kyrie like put up like almost damn near an MVP case.
But didn't they like lose the last game by a lot to the Warriors?
Yeah, but we also beat the Warriors before that. It was like a double. We drew with them. But I mean, it's Steph Curry. What are you gonna do? Steph Curry had a night.
Yeah.
There's literally no one. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan in his prime. If Steph Curry's having a night, the type of way he plays, it's hard to defend that. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm not even gonna.
You know what I mean? It's actually insane.
I'm gonna just go along with it because when Michael Jordan was the height of his career, I didn't know as much about basketball. I mean, I remember watching games, but I couldn't tell you as much about it as I do now. So I don't know.
Like literally, in the All-Star competition, which the All-Star thing sucked. But the one good thing is he came in there's a bunch of stars were trying half court shots. He was just waiting for it, and he waited till the last because there's a timer. He waited till the last second and he hit it.
Okay, but Luka does trick shots all the time.
I know, but it's it's the consistency in which he does it is crazy. And tell me if you know this. I feel like you know what this means. People say people glaze LeBron a lot. You know what that means when they say that?
I think I know what that means.
Okay, that's fun.
I know I've heard it.
It's a funny conversation. What do you think glazing means?
It means hype him up, right?
Yeah.
Too much.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I just I know I've heard it, and it's not like the first time I heard it was out of your mouth today. I've definitely I'm on the TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on the Clock app, so I definitely see that lingo.
But I bring that up because I've recently been seeing love for Steph Curry. We need to start glazing. Why aren't we glazing Steph Curry?
That is weird. LeBron? Yeah.
I get LeBron as it's crazy, even I mean, speaking about glaze, JJ Redick said in a post game interview, either the last game or the game before, he was it's crazy. He's now one of a self-made billionaire. He's done all this stuff, and he still chooses to play at the highest level at 40, and he still does this stuff. And he's the kids would say I'm glazing, but yeah, I am.
No, it actually is insane. You know something that I learned we may maybe even over a month ago, listening to Smartlist, right? It was the Julie Louis-Dreyfus interview. I did not realize she's a nepo baby, and when I say nepo baby, meaning her, I don't know if she has children, but if she does, her children and grandchildren would never need to work. I don't think they're I think they're actual billionaires. She never needed to work. And this woman...
Oh, from Kill Bill?
No, Julie Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld and from so much stuff. She's in... What do you know her from? Oh, the end of Black Widow. Remember when the chick comes to talk to Elena with the dark hair? She's also in Captain America. I mean the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Julie Louis-Dreyfus. She's amazing. Veep.
Have you seen... Did you watch the SNL 50? Not the
No,
concert?
I haven't watched that yet.
She says a really funny bit in it. It's
I believe
really funny
it. What I'm saying, that woman, as talented as she is, right? And she supposedly gives back a lot of stuff too. She didn't have to work, but she chose to. That is, I'm not saying it's the same thing with LeBron because we know what LeBron's life was pre-NBA, right?
Yeah.
But now he's at a place where he has been at a place where he didn't need to for a long while. And honestly, his kids wouldn't need to either.
Yeah.
He's built generational wealth, all while giving back. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like, it just reminded me of that because when I found that out, I was like, it really blew my mind that you're telling me somebody as talented as she is didn't need to do anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, if I had money like that, I don't know if I would be working as hard as she. I mean, I would do things and I would give away and I'd
If I
probably have
loved it, I would
charities.
still.
But yeah, like that's what's.
No, I wouldn't stop
I do think
being a
that
video
probably
game.
created some freedom in her too to find what she was passionate about and what she loved.
Yeah.
You know, people talk all the time about how money can't buy happiness, but it literally can because it can buy security.
Yeah.
Like it buys peace of mind if you're not having to worry about how bills are getting paid and things like that. But yeah, I don't know where we went. Oh yeah, we were talking about Lakers.
Liquors. It's like, do you know who Kylian Mbappe is?
Who? The soccer player?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I know
Remind
who
me to
Mbappe
send you a
is.
thing about him saying Lakers. Like that's a meme. The way he says Lakers.
You know who's been
Actually,
on
hold on.
mine?
I'll just play it.
Who's been on my TikTok? What?
I can play it. It might continue, and then I'll play it.
You know who's been on my TikTok a lot is Ant.
Yeah, I've seen you.
Core mentality. He's a menace.
He needs to get media training quick.
That interaction with him and Obama.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy as hell.
Did he tell somebody you better school him? And also, you saw what he said about Luka. He's like, I don't care if that man's 300 pounds if he's scoring 30 all the time.
I think this is it. Hold on.
So exciting. Who's your favorite NBA player? LeBron James. Who's your favorite team? Lakers. Who do you think's gonna win the finals this season?
That's
Of course, I'm gonna say the Lakers.
Of course, I'm gonna say the Lakers. Lakers.
that is what.
Of course, I'm gonna say the
That
Lakers.
is. Did they like? I mean, no.
You
He
know,
would have been
you
young.
know where he's from, right?
He's from France, right?
Yeah, he's not. I
Yeah.
mean, he's kind of like not really young. I think probably when he was like around 20, give or the plus or minus 2 years.
Oh, when that was recorded.
Yeah, if I had
Well,
my
no, I was
best
just
guess.
thinking about because like that was my whole thing. I think that's honestly why I hate the Lakers is because your NBA 2K game and hearing "Let's go Lakers" and I'm like, shut up.
And that's my fault because I just played against the Lakers or played with the Lakers.
Sometimes though you
If
would
I
just
d-
let
if
it
I
sit
didn't-
there and when you were doing something and it was just the crowd I was hearing. Like, you know, like we had it like just sitting
Yeah,
there.
but it wouldn't say that unless I was either playing with or against the Lakers. That's
Yeah.
that's a product of my fault.
But also like that was during Kobe era, right?
Yeah, so why would it not? Because it's Kobe.
Yeah.
I was either playing with the Lakers, the Mavericks, or the Heat. There was no other teams I played with or against. I swear
Yeah.
to God, or the Pistons.
Yeah.
That was the cover. It was those three. I don't think I played with any other NBA teams. Like for real, for real. That's wild to think. I played with NBA superstars because you could like do like legends on like a black top court, but
Yeah. I miss those days
yeah. 84.
for lots of
I have
reasons.
a bunch of that. I have like the soundtrack to that game implanted in my mind. I always like say random lines from it every now and then.
The way I do with Mean Girls. Right? Or not as much.
Well, yeah, I would just you just convert it to I guess like lines, not like music.
Oh, you mean
That's-
lines from the songs?
Yeah, the soundtrack of the game. I say
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
and like it's not even like those are like they're good songs, but I think most of those songs aren't even like popular. Like they're most popular, I think, within the game, if not like most.
That is always
No.
fascinating to me. When, like a lot of I see people online where they know songs and they're like it's from like a game or specifically usually like Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
You're like, you know, memories.
yeah, but this one I think like someone were like made for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We're Tony
yeah,
Hawk
yeah,
by the catalog, I'm
like
saying, yeah.
specifically for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I don't know why I said that.
It's just a transition. It's a filler word. It's better than
Yeah. Sorry. I felt like my brain just like powered down for a second. I went into like what is that? Rest mode when you're in your video game console.
That was a good reference, Mom. Yeah, right. Rest mode. That's a really good one. I was like, where's she going with this? You brought it home though.
And it fit with what we were talking about.
Now I'm
That's
now I'm just thinking of PlayStation like booting like down, like the sound it makes.
Yeah. I missed the PlayStation 2 upload.
I don't know why that was literally no one will ever know the like the panic and like the what's not the edge or the nervousness or the rush when a little kid is trying to like play their scratched ass fucking PS2 game and put it in the PS2. They lick it, they spit on it, wipe it clean, breathe on it, wipe it clean, hoping it plays, and it keeps going. Can't read it, can't read it, and then like on the 17th try, it finally plays.
God, I hate when you'd bring me in for that too.
Because I needed some good luck. I don't know what to do. Like
Hey,
I was panicking. I was like, Mom,
when
Mom.
you say that
It was
nobody
like-
understands
It was
that,
it was the equivalent to like trying to bring someone back to life.
no,
That was my CPR.
Every NES owner knows what that's like,
What the-
breathing on the cartridge and just like continuing to like fucking hope and pray that it starts.
You know what it reminds me of? The
Mhm.
scene in Dodgeball. Like the opening scene where he's trying to get his car started.
Oh, yeah.
I forget the actor's name.
It's Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was a double letter.
That's one of the best movies. Oh, do you know? I don't think I talked to you about this, but okay, like months ago, remember somebody, like one of the bigger like people on TikTok, right? Was saying how horrible Malibu's Most Wanted is, right? I think I talked to you about that then. And I was like, what the fuck's he on, right? And it was a white dude, right?
No, I don't remember that. Probably blocked it out of my memory.
Probably,
it's not
yeah.
even important.
I learned in the last week that it's considered a black movie. And I guess that checks out. I found it on a black TikToker.
I mean,
saying,
you gotta realize, yeah, the main character is white, but like it's about black culture, and the rest of the cast is Regina King, Anthony Anderson, Tay Diggs.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore. Like,
Yeah.
it's a pretty.
Who else is in that?
They have
Terry
pretty
Crews, I
black
think.
movie actors in that.
They
so,
do.
yeah.
Like
Terry
and
Crews. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't. Also, Blair Underwood's in that too. Remember, he's the staffer.
Yeah.
And Niecy Nash. I love just
Oh, yeah,
her
Niecy
little
Nash is
small
there, yeah.
role in that. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Like, it's just another because we quote that pretty regularly. Like, it's one of our favorite movies, and
Yeah.
I don't. It's just this whole thing of like, it's just the same thing like with the Super Bowl, right? And the halftime performance. When I woke up the next day and all these white people are mad about it and upset about it, and I'm like, I really forget that. And I saw this on Blue Sky today. Somebody was saying like, because some of his gamer friends didn't know about the Kendrick Lamar beef and didn't know certain songs, that he realized.
How do they not know?
Hold
I'm
on,
sorry. If
I
you
know.
live in America and you have internet,
But
there's no way you
that's
didn't know.
No. Well, there are people that don't have smartphones, so there's that.
Have internet and you go on the
Okay,
internet.
there's people that don't. There are people.
I'm saying if you do,
I
and obviously
know.
this person does. You know what I mean?
Well, this person does. He's saying friends of theirs, like somebody came in a comment like I guess they did a study, like I don't know when, but somebody did a study, right? Some college, some whatever, did a study of like people that live in the same block live in vastly different worlds. Like you
Yeah.
can still live in the same neighborhood and have like this, and it's just this reminder to me that even though I grew up like
a lot
in
of
the
it is
white-
age. It's a combination of age, race, and then gender.
But also, like, I feel like I'm like an outlier because I grew up in a lot of areas that had diversity, but for the most part, it was the suburbs, which was primarily white. Like, I moved around a lot, so I can't. Anyhow, I grew up with a white narrative. My parents were definitely very white. They weren't exposed me to black culture. It was something I gravitated to naturally on my own.
I'm sure you had friends though that like.
I mean, yeah, I had black friends.
Yeah,
but, like,
there's always has to be a catalyst.
But no,
There's, like,
I'm saying I gravitated to that before I had black friends. Like,
So
I've
what
always from the
gravitated?
get-
There had to be a catalyst to get you there. You know what I'm saying? You weren't just born like I love black culture.
I think I was.
That's okay. Well,
It was music.
I'm
for
saying
sure.
for like science, like
It was like
argument's
Michael
sake, it
Jackson,
doesn't.
for sure.
But I'm like that had to play somewhere. You know what I mean? There's no way. There's no way you out the gate. Just like
Okay, so the closest thing, and like Natasha and I talked about this the other day, is I really love black comedians. Obviously, like Eddie Murphy, but I also like Tommy Davidson. And part of the reason I like them, I mean, my mom did watch a lot of comedy, which is weird because she has no fucking sense of humor at all. And she watched a lot of black comedians, and I think she just was absorbing all comedy, whatever.
Mhm.
When they would talk about their moms beating their ass in public, I related to that because my mom would do that. And I don't want to say that I'm white and I don't know that's necessarily black culture, but I have seen a lot of online discourse where black people are saying like, hey, we got to stop doing that because of where it stems back to, like slavery stuff and everything. Like, don't treat our kids that way. And Natasha and I were talking about it, and she didn't experience that because she had a white mom. Like, even though, she's mixed, her mom's German. So like, it's not something she did. And even though my mom was white, like she behaved in ways that I related to. I don't know if that's what it comes to. I do think maybe I blame Michael Jackson for my love of black culture because I really, really love that man. And I remember I was started kindergarten when I was 4, and I had the folder with him on it. So
You know, it had to do with the last name. Like a part of that.
it had
to,
probably have to do
like-
something with it too, that we had the same last name. But I just naturally was like, my parents weren't watching In Living Color. They weren't watching Living Single. They weren't watching Martin. I watched those things on my own. I mean, again, I did have black friends, but I wouldn't say they were, by the time I'm in middle school and high school, they weren't my primary friends. There was definitely, like, and it wasn't that I wasn't seeking them out. There was some kind of natural divide, where maybe they just didn't feel safe with me. I don't know why they wouldn't have, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it started ending around middle school, and I don't know why. But I had a few that I was really close to. Most of those were the ones we were in theater and choir together, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously growing up, that, I mean, like, again, now my best friend is, but I don't know. I don't know why I got on that tangent. Why did I get on that tangent?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, me being just like still just baffled when the other white people my age or younger even don't know about certain things in black culture. Like,
Some things I can excuse, but some things I'm like, that's crazy. You don't know that.
yeah, it is really weird that you don't know Kendrick Drake at this point now. Because it's literally...
He's not part of black.
No, I meant the beef, not the...
Oh.
I'm saying this is coming up on a year.
Yeah.
Like, how
Well,
do
I
you
mean,
not know?
Yeah.
That's insane to me. Like, you know everything about Taylor Swift, but you don't know this? That's weird to me.
That is really weird.
So...
And they just kind of... No, I'm not going to get on that. I don't want to get on that rant. But also, I can't. I really can't, because I know some stuff about Taylor Swift just because being online, but I don't know everything. Like, I know Kendrick Lamar, you know what I mean? And that's because I just gravitate more to Kendrick Lamar.
I would say I know about the equal amount of them.
Yeah.
Which I'm not an
But I'm
expert
saying
on either.
I probably know more about Kendrick
Yeah,
Lamar.
yeah,
than,
you
know what I
definitely
mean?
do is what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
It's like there's like scales, you know what I mean?
I am kind of mad at myself for not, like, obviously I have the hit songs, like the stuff from like Black Panther.
You need to go on like.
I need to go back and deep
You need to listen to
dive.
album.
Yeah, because
And I'd be curious to hear what your favorite
it
album
really
is.
was. It's not, obviously I heard all the songs he had performed at the Super Bowl. It was watching the imagery, and then like
I think the first song you probably ever really like stood out to you that was Kendrick is I.
No, I was gonna say what it reminded me of. I should have done the deep dive was back in 2016 when he performed at the Grammys. I remember that performance.
The chain thing?
Yes,
That's
being
one of my favorite
so
ones
super powerful to me then. And I don't know if it was just because I had so much going on with you and with Andy, like I just didn't. And also I think it's my age. Like I was stuck in, well, Tupac and Eminem, those are my faves, and when really he is very much like them, and like in a lot of ways, the brilliance, the genius, you know.
You don't do this, and I'm not saying you do this because you obviously you're proving that you listen to Kendrick Lamar and you want to, but and this goes for both ways. I never understand as someone. I don't think you can say you like music or like you're a music lover and only listen to artists of your generation, and that goes for like my generation and then also like older people. You know what I mean?
Well, I would even one up that to
I never
say,
get people who are like, oh, I don't listen to that old shit or I don't listen to that new shit. You know what I mean? That's weird.
right?
If you love music, then you probably should because they're either inspired by one another. You know what I mean?
No, I 100% agree, and I struggle with 46 years old. Like, when am I too old to be listening to this? I don't know. Like, I haven't. And I'm not saying I know everybody who's on the scene, but I know quite a bit more than most people my age know. Because I just genuinely love music. I'm not a snob when it comes to music. I'm just not. I think everything, for the most part, has value. If it can make you, if it moves you in any kind of way,
Yeah.
and that's just moving your body, it just makes your head bob, or if it guts
like,
you, you know?
Or even like just like, I think music sometimes is underlooked in the way of like, like making things funny or like scoring thing or like creating like a story. You know, like besides just listening and grooving and like feeling an emotion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I sometimes I like music because it's like, oh, it's like a commercial or it's from this movie that like reminds me of a memory, or it's like to a meme that's like really funny. You know what I mean?
No,
Like I think music can be used in a lot more ways than just like the typical music
Well,
way.
I've talked to you before about how my favorite kind of song is one that sounds super bouncy, but it's like depressing or saying some like heavy shit. Not Like Us is that. It is that. Like it's about Drake, but it's not just about Drake. Like
Oh
at
yeah.
all.
Well, I mean that's not really what I was talking about, but there's also
But no,
that.
I agree that there are. I mean, if that was the case, then why don't if music didn't have relevance in that way, why do we all sing the O'Reilly jingle?
Auto parts.
Yeah, like
I don't know what the most famous jingle is. It's not O'Reilly for sure.
ba 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 ba, loving it.
Yeah. You
Like
kinda,
that might be.
that wasn't exactly it.
But that's close.
Ba, 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 ba. It's ba da ba
Oh
ba
yeah.
ba. No, I'm thinking of. I feel like that was in. That was in. Do you remember in Secret Life of Walter Mitty? Like at the end, spoilers. It's not really spoilers. It doesn't really matter. But when like Walter goes to I forget his name, the dude from Parks and Rec.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott. He goes to, like the bad guy kind of the film, or whatever. He do you even know the life motto? And he's like,
Yeah.
ba da ba 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 life. I'm loving it. I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it probably is McDonald's.
Oh, maybe actually no. It is probably actually Kit Kat.
No, it's McDonald's. McDonald's is like the biggest
True.
brand, almost the biggest brand in the world. It's that.
Maybe Folgers.
No, mom, that I'm talking about worldwide. Listen, McDonald's is like
Yeah.
there's some countries that eat McDonald's and not in again. I'll start America. There's some countries that eat McDonald's for like holidays. Like McDonald's is kind of crazy.
Yeah. But I'm like it's also weird to me when people like shut themselves off from a whole genre. Like I'm probably the thing I struggle with the
Heavy
heaviest
metal.
is death metal. Like super heavy metal, but even then I can still find some songs that I like.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me when they're like, I mean, I'm not going to gravitate to listening to classical on my own, but I'm not going to
I
fucking
have
shame
before.
you.
There's a time and
I
place for
have
classical
before,
music.
but I'm just saying the reason.
Studying,
Yeah, I'm saying
walking.
there's like it's weird to me when someone's like, oh, I hate that music, I'll never listen to that. Like, okay, well, I'm sorry that you aren't going to be able to learn from other people, because that is what a lot of it is learning other cultures and things like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you listen to Spanish speaking music, right? And I don't
Love
know most of the fucking words. I don't know any of the words to that.
I've been
Maybe
on a
occasional.
Shakira and Bad Bunny kick, and also just a Brazilian music kick.
Because music is like universal. I mean, if it wasn't, then how could someone like Taylor Swift be popular worldwide?
White
You know?
woman. Blonde white woman.
Look,
That's no offense to her. I'm just saying blonde white woman.
you can feel however you want to feel
I'm
about
not saying
her.
blonde white woman. That's all I'm saying.
I know. I'm just saying.
She is talented. Blonde white woman though.
I'm saying, but also beyond that she is talented, she's also a girl's girl.
Yeah.
And like it bothers me when anytime an award show comes up and she's out there rooting for everybody, and people get all fucking shocked.
So much aura when she did that toast to Kendrick. That was so cool. But I need to preface this. I don't want to talk about. I don't really feel like talking about celebrities as much anymore.
Yeah.
But like on this podcast, but like I'm gonna preface this when I say this, and it's no offense to her. She is talented, and she's like what she has. She like deserves it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she's worked for it. But and I'm also not trying to. But like I think the most palatable, at least if you like average like all of like recent history, the most palatable person that there could be is a blonde, white, skinny woman, and it's because I'm not saying women have it better than men. I'm just saying, on the majority, I think women are more desired than men. You know what I mean? Like it's like this speaks to like how gross men can be. You know what I'm saying? Like straight men, at least, like they want to see a woman. You know what I mean?
No, Dakota, they literally booed her at the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah.
Let's
eventually,
calm
yeah.
down.
Well, I'm saying blonde white woman.
No,
Marilyn Monroe was like fucking huge. You know
and
what I mean?
she also got a lot of hate.
I
Please
know
stop.
everybody will get hate.
It is always going to be
Okay, what do you think?
not always, but as of right now, it is a white man. It is always a white man. Adam Levine.
I'm just talking. Okay, but Adam Levine is nowhere close to Taylor Swift. I'm saying Taylor Swift is one of the most famous artists ever. You know what I mean? Like in existence. So I'm just trying to think. Like,
I don't know what your point is. You're trying to make that white women have it easier.
no, I said that they don't.
I don't know what your point is.
White women have it.
I mean,
easier
they do.
than
Then
other
yes.
like other women, but
I don't think you have a point.
I have it, but I'm not explaining
I think
it.
you're struggling
correctly.
with it. It's cool. No, it's fine. I was just saying, like, she doesn't deserve the hate that she gets, and a lot of it is because she's a woman.
That's why I have to start with like I don't think she deserves the hate.
I'm just saying, Adam Levine literally cheated on his wife like right after he had a baby and
Yeah, and
said gross stuff.
I don't listen to Maroon
He's
5 like that
he's back
anymore.
on The Voice though, and everybody's acting like he's like the best thing ever. Because white men will always be able to get not always. I'm not speaking that existence, but for now they get away with
A lot, yeah.
a lot. I mean, look at our fucking current administration. So, gross. So I don't know where you were going with that, but I don't think it was headed the direction you were trying to get to. So we're just gonna put the pin on that for now. We'll
I don't know.
circle back.
It just in my mind, like a blonde white woman to me has been
Gets
like,
away with a lot more than a thin blonde white woman, young.
That's what I'm saying. Like a thin blonde white woman is kind of like.
But
You know
even
what I mean?
then, I feel like Taylor Swift actually negates that because the
She's tall?
vitriol
Wow.
that she gets from
Well, yeah, and
men,
every,
mostly white men.
anybody when you get that success is gonna get as much as you get praise, you're gonna get that.
I don't know if
that much
anybody.
praise.
Dolly Parton doesn't get it. I don't know if she got it when she was younger, but she
probably
definitely doesn't
did,
get it now.
And like, as there's nobody that's immune to
I
it,
mean,
you
they
know what I
definitely
mean?
like like classified her as a bimbo because of her hair and her makeup and her boobs.
That's not what I was talking about. I was just
she
saying,
leaned into that.
I wasn't even talking about like her like exact like features within like her being like a human. I meant like just the fact that she's white and she has blonde hair and she's a woman. You know what I mean?
Not sure she's a natural blonde. I don't know if we've ever seen Dolly's real hair.
Oh, I was talking about Taylor Swift for a minute. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know if I was.
I was just thinking about that the other day on a walk. I don't know why I was thinking about Dolly Parton, and I was like, I don't know if we know what her real. I don't think she might have always been wearing wigs, which I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
I could never, sensory wise. I already get hot enough with my regular hair. I couldn't imagine putting all my hair up and then putting hair on over it.
Yeah.
I
don't get how Dolly does what she does as far as the way she dresses. Not that it's bad. I'm just like, I couldn't imagine dressing like that all the time.
It's a lot of upkeep. I wouldn't be able to. Obviously, I don't in my everyday life. It's too much for me. Anyhow, music is good. We should be open to more music.
Music is good. Music is great.
I don't understand how somebody.
Music is my god.
There are some people with their whole chest say, "I don't really like music."
Yeah, I don't get it.
What's wrong with you?
I don't get how that happens. I think there has to be something like scientifically, like in your brain that just like doesn't connect with like rhythm like that.
And, like,
there's people that just don't like music,
like,
or they only like a certain kind of music, and it's like that's the only thing that stimulates their brain.
I feel like those are the same people who like, I don't like puppies or happiness
That's
or
a little
rainbows.
different.
No, I didn't say dogs. I said puppies.
No, because puppies, there can be like traumatic experiences with puppies. It's kind of really hard as music as a whole to traumatically like every type of genre did something to me in the past when I was younger.
Maybe
one puppy you can be like, I'm kind of scared of puppies or dogs.
Maybe,
you know what I mean?
Maybe Casey Kasem did something to somebody back
Who
in the
was
day.
that?
God, I knew that was gonna come out of his mouth.
Who? Casey Kasem?
He used to do
sounds like
passed.
a YouTuber.
He did the top 40.
Top 40 of what?
It was a show.
So he was like Kids Bop?
I think
Kids
Ryan
Bop?
Seacrest does it now still.
He was like Kids Bop?
No, the top 40 was like the
top 40 what?
40 Billboard hits of the week. It was a show. Like,
and
I'm
people
Casey
watched
Kasem.
that and enjoyed
it? Or listened to it.
They listened to it and enjoyed it?
Yes.
Just, why 40? Why not 50?
I don't know, Dakota.
Why not 10?
Google. I'm not sure.
Well, that doesn't sound fun to Google. And I like to Google a lot of things. That just doesn't sound fun to Google. Casey Kasem. That sounds like the whitest YouTuber ever that does pranks, and all of them are staged.
I think he started on TV though. I'm gonna Google that
I'm
now.
Casey Kasem.
That is exactly how he sounded.
There's no way.
Yes.
I'm Casey Kasem. And
That
today,
I'm so annoyed.
we're blowing in old people's ears. Like weird pranks.
So he passed away in 2014. So you were definitely
I was definitely
alive.
an age.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out because I want to say was it American? So it was American's Top 40, right? Oh, he was the first actor to voice Shaggy. I forgot about that.
Like Scoob. I almost said Scooby.
He did it from 69 to 97 and 2002 to 2009, by the way. So you do actually have a connection to Casey Kasem.
How?
Because I just told you he voiced Shaggy from 69 to 97 and 2002 to 2009.
Oh. Yeah, but like he's hiding behind another dude. You know what I mean? Like I don't know him as a person. I know his voice.
He started off in Flint, Michigan. That's
Interesting
yeah.
connection. What do you
Um,
think if you had to? What do you think character-wise impression you think you could do?
I don't. Didn't you already ask me this?
No.
I don't know. I don't think about those things.
Really?
Yes, Dakota. Not all of us has
So
that
you've
kind of
watched like
brain.
so many different
I make faces at myself in the mirror.
cartoons and animes, and you make references all the time, but you never
Yeah.
think, oh, maybe I should put the voice to it or try to match the voice.
No.
Mm.
Well, I messed that up for you, huh?
No, I mean, I
Who do you?
think I do the best.
Yeah.
Who do you think I do the best?
Um.
Let's play. We can play 20 questions with it, or 15 questions, 10 questions.
I mean, I guess. Stewie.
Is that a yes? I mean, you're using one of your 10 questions.
No, I'm saying I think that's one that you're.
I think I can do a good Stewie, but no, that's not the
I
one.
don't know why you just glitched there.
Because I was gonna do it. Because when you have to do it, you have to kind of like stick your neck out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
gonna do it. Cause
Or Cartman.
no, I think I do better Stewie than Cartman. You're naming babies off the rip. It is obviously a
It's a cartoon character, right?
yeah. Do you want to ask if it's a movie or a TV show?
Okay, it's a movie or TV
It's
show.
a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah. They're from a movie.
Are they animals or people?
Technically neither, but the closest thing you would say would be an animal.
Is it Mike Wazowski?
Mike Wazowski. Wazowski? Mike Wazowski. It's Mike Wazowski's cool Chad brother.
Is
I'm Mike Wazowski. I don't even know how Mike Wazowski sounds, Mom. I
It
just know how
sounds
he
like Billy
looks.
Crystal.
Yeah, there's no. I could not do Mike Wazowski. It's a crazy pool. I got a good Mike Wazowski impression. I just know how to do the woman that does Mike Wazowski.
I don't know.
It is a Disney one.
It's a Disney movie.
It is a Disney movie, and I think it's.
Is it a poo? Wait, no, it's an animal.
Yeah, that's
Is it
for
the
sure.
carpet? Is it the genie when he uses the carpet?
It's newer than Aladdin, but I don't know if it came out before.
Oh, it's Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that means family. And
Yeah.
family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. I'm just gonna talk like this for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. I don't sit in my room and
I love doing it.
do that.
I don't know when I
I
figured
like
out I could do
quote
that.
stuff, but I don't know. I don't
I
think
like doing
about
Stewie. I like doing Stitch. I like doing Peter's laugh.
You know, if I could like
I like doing
learn to
Joe.
do an impression of someone, it'd be Madeline Kahn.
who? You know you're setting yourself up for this, right?
I know, but you've seen these movies.
Okay, name the movie.
Clue.
Okay, what?
Mrs. White.
Mrs.
know,
White with the
flames
cigarette? Yeah, I
coming
love her.
out of
I love her
but
character.
also she's in Young Frankenstein as
Yeah. I didn't realize how old Clue is. No offense to those actors.
yeah. But Madeline Kahn is just like she's so good. She's just so good.
It's funny that I know this is stupid, but it's funny that being old is an insult. That's really funny to me.
Fuck you.
I was like, it's so stupid to think about. Like you were born at a certain age.
You're old.
You're old. It's a really funny insult.
Wait, you're
Like,
not.
if you break it down and you think about it, you're old.
What is the bully's name?
It's funny until you become the person on the other end.
What's the bully's name from Simpsons?
I'm not liking this new Unk thing, and I hope it goes away before I start getting into my 30s.
Oh my god! So
I don't need people calling me Unk.
Listen,
I'm already in the danger
who's
zone.
calling you fucking Unk?
I'm in the danger zone.
Oh, you know
if
what?
you're above 18 and the kids are kids, they're just gonna call you Unk. They don't care. They don't care sex, race, gender, age. That's the most.
Also, hold up. Like I
Kids
don't know.
bullying you is
I don't-
is the best form of being non-discriminatory. I think.
I don't know if I should have said that because I actually saw a TikTok today, Black creator talking about white people on there using AAVE and
Yeah.
that like that word and YN and
Oh, that's Unk is one
cis.
thing.
Not like cisgender, but like cis.
Unk is one thing. Cis is one thing. YN is crazy.
No, like apparently there's some white girl that was using it like
and
like
I hate it.
like
as a
you,
black,
how do you? She's like, I don't know what it means. Then
Yeah,
A,
you know
why
it
are
is.
you using it? B,
Yeah.
how do you not know what it means?
I hate it. This is why I hate that term, because I've seen those comments and they've made me laugh, but I don't know who's writing those comments, and I hate that.
Yeah,
because I don't want it to be a white person using it.
That's the other thing that I don't.
But sometimes I can tell, and I know this is weird, but sometimes I can tell it's a black person commenting. I can just tell it sometimes it's a black person commenting.
This is what's weird to me, also, as
I got the
someone
sixth
who
sense.
super appreciates black culture, right? And that I love black people down bad, right?
I think you should start saying acceptably.
What?
You have the right amount of appreciation for black culture.
It's weird. This is weird to me. Like, are there some like things from my childhood like that definitely made it into my zeitgeist that I use? But I don't feel like I don't feel like I ever come across like anything other than I am fucking white. Like I don't use AAVE like that. Like I don't.
Yurt.
No, I don't think that's something.
No, I'm just using
like
it.
yeet maybe is probably the only thing, and even
I've
then
never
I use it like
used yeet ever.
I
don't use yeet.
I'll type it sometimes, but like, oh, you eat it, whatever. But like,
No, never.
right? I don't. It's just weird to me because his whole point was like, it's one thing if that's what you grew up around, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's her name? Is it Bad Barbie?
You can say Bad Baby. She just released a diss track. That's kind of fucking crazy.
Here's the thing. Like, she literally
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, she's always been about that life. Like, and then there's like, oh, her mom's a paralegal. She didn't grow up like. You understand? Paralegals don't fucking make that much, and she was a single mom. White people can still be from the hood, right?
Catch me outside. How about that? It only gets a problem when you start tanning yourself.
You're right. I mean, yeah, okay. We're not gonna Ariana Grande this shit.
I didn't say that,
but I get what you're saying, right?
I was.
No, like. It's just weird to me that people like white people. I don't understand white people. I don't understand white people. I don't understand my own kind. Is really what the point is.
You do understand, but you can't understand how they operate. You can't understand how they go about. Like you understand, but you don't understand. You know what I mean when I say that?
It's the same way. Like I understand racism, but I don't understand it. Like my
mind. You understand the application, but you don't understand the why it exists.
Right. It's just weird to me. I don't understand people hating people just for existing, right? Like I understand you can say people annoy you because people do annoy me, but I don't hate someone because of the color of their skin, their gender, or who they love. It's just, I mean, unless it's kids, you know. Yes.
You know how I knew I was petty? And
I'm really afraid.
And I think it's pre-K or helping hands. Head Start. Do you remember the cots? They sleep on the blue cots. It was like, it's kind of crazy how we had like napping time in the middle of like during Head Start. Like it was like during the sessions, it was like just the middle time. It wasn't the end or the beginning. It's like the middle. And so we had like napping time and like they dimmed the lights. Remember this one freaking white kid was like annoying the hell out of me, and I was like kind of complaining, and the teacher at the time told me this term that I'd never heard before. Right? I don't. How old would I have been? At
three.
3. I was 3 years old. 3 or 4. And she said. And this is the word I didn't know. She said, just ignore him. I was like, what is ignoring? And she explained to me. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I hate him.
It was a Hispanic teacher, right?
I don't remember the teacher, what she looked like, but I just remember the kid being annoying.
Well, I mean, I don't remember her name, but I remember Miss Tabitha, your black teacher. Like because she was the lead teacher.
Yeah.
The other one was more like a helper, like an assistant. I loved her. I wish I knew where she was so I could like just message her and just tell again how much I appreciate her, the foundation she laid for you going into school.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to bring that up. As soon as you said pre-K and I was like, Head Start, and you're like, yeah, I knew it was going to be the fucking cot situation because I remember them talking to me about it. They were like, he's really bothered by that. And I'm like,
he was being so annoying. I was like, literally it's nap time. Why are you acting up? Go to sleep before I make you hit you with these Converses.
Oh, I still wish I had those. I wish I had them for your future kids. I'm so mad that all of the moves, I lost them.
I would love to make a movie where the adult world operated on kids' rules. Like it just transferred over. Like the way, like, for example, like the way like guys would like try to flirt with women is like running fast and like picking up chairs and putting them away. Yeah, you like how I'm putting this chair up? I can hold 2 of them.
You know what's crazy to me is in all other parts.
I'm going to be the line leader.
In all parts of nature, aside from humans, right? Every other mammal or whatever, the male is the one that has to do all the fucking work to get the female to even consider mating
It
with
makes
them.
sense. Women are just more beautiful. I don't get it.
No.
Should apply in this
I know,
world.
because in nature, it's always the man that's prettier than.
Which that means it's got to be hell for lesbians, because then they're just like, it's canceling the shit out. Like
I don't
they're
actually-
each like, nah.
Here's what's crazy,
Or
though.
just like, it works perfectly. They're like, oh, we're right.
Right. I don't think I've heard of a lesbian couple in nature, but we've seen many, many gay couples
Yeah,
in
that's
nature.
weird. I haven't heard about that.
That's interesting.
That's not been on my radar.
Do you think maybe because women aren't fucking bragging about shit, so they're just like, we don't need the spotlight, we're good?
I don't know.
But it's just weird to me the amount of work that women have to put in to be good enough for the mediocre man, and in nature, got fucking birds bringing pebbles and staying with eggs the whole time while you go off and do a girls' day.
Yeah, you like this pebble?
And then, you know what? If I were to be out in the dating scene and someone brought me a rock, I might be like,
That also applies to little kids.
Yo, check out this rock I got.
yeah.
You like it? It's really smooth. I like it. I want.
Or it's really sparkly, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
It would be great. Also, nap time would be amazing. Like, it's bad. I still don't understand why we as a society chose that 18 was the time we were going to be like finished being allowed to be a kid. Especially as we started having a longer lifespan. Like, it's just fucking dumb. Like, where does it make sense? Like, here, you're going to be miserable now for like 40 plus years of your life. Super fun.
Weird.
I don't know. We're in this weird society. But yes, I would love if we went to. Also, like, most kids aren't just inherently mean
I
in
want to
that
see
way.
a bunch of adults just putting glue on their hands and waiting for it to dry to
and
pick
peel
it off.
Yeah. Be amazing. Or just be fascinated by fucking bubbles.
Yeah.
you
When's the
know?
last time you blew a bubble?
It's been a long time. Like a really long time.
People need to blow bubbles more.
I also think we need to get some chalk art. Make some drawings.
Yeah, chalk art's kind of cool.
Oh my god! Also, listening to the last episode I listened to on Smartlist is David Spade.
They just become a smartless
Man,
fan
Jason
podcast.
Bateman, Will Arnett, Sean Hayes. I adore you. Listening to your podcast, I adore you even more. If I was gonna have an in with, it would probably be Sean Hayes. I feel like he'd be more willing to give us a shot. No, they had David Spade on there, and I really like, like, we've talked about celebrities you want to meet, and I think I listening to that again is I really, even though I'd be very nervous, I'd want to meet him.
No, I'm gonna change I'm not going to that too. I want celebrities to meet me.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. You think I'm joking?
I don't think you're joking. I was just saying though, like, he's just so funny.
I
and
can't wait till celebrities meet me. That's what I'm going with. I can't wait for you to meet me. I'm cool.
I don't. That would be real weird coming out of my mouth. So I am not gonna say that.
I'm cool.
I am so not cool at all. I told Ben the other day that any of the extra things that I had that could even remotely allow me to be cool or smart all went to you.
I stuck them.
You sucked them away in utero.
Ooh, let me get some of this personality. Had a little curly straw in there.
I literally was dumber when I was pregnant. I forget shit all the time.
Yes. Act a fool.
So any math abilities I might have ever thought of having, you took them away.
I like to imagine like all babies in the womb are just like having those fly hands rubbing their hands together.
They're doing
scheming.
a little what's his name from Simpsons? Burns.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Or like Palpatine.
Not Palpatine.
Good.
Actually, they probably do more accurately look like Palpatine.
I just imagine like little kids are being Palpatine and like they're causing signals to pregnant moms' brains to make them eat weird shit, and it's like, do it. Eat the pickles and peanut butter.
No,
Do it.
I told you this, right? That like before I knew I was pregnant with you, I was actually like, I mean, obviously I'd been out of prison for a year and I was in decent shape. I was doing kickboxing and all this stuff. Like I wasn't starving myself, but I wasn't eating super bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I really craved 7-Eleven hot dogs,
Yeah.
like crazy. And then a month later, oh, I'm pregnant.
You know
That
what my favorite
explains
kind of dog is? have updated my favorite kind of dog.
Let me think.
In a million years, you're not gonna get it.
Maybe. Is it a Weimaraner?
The hell is that?
It's like a
Is that a
really...
Pokemon?
No, remember the one that...
I choose you, Weimaraner.
Listen, you know the house we lived in Wisconsin after we left? That dog was a Weimaraner. It's a big dog. Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really
Was
hyper,
it black?
or like gray, I think,
Yeah,
actually.
I kind of remember.
Yeah.
I just remember being big. I was little, so
Yeah.
everything was big.
It is a Sheltie?
Again, you were just naming random stuff. I'm convinced you were gaslighting me.
An Australian Shepherd.
Yeah, that one definitely doesn't exist either. I was kidding.
No, that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
A cane Corso.
No. Those are the really big ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would I like that?
It's like a way bigger version of Texas.
Those are horses.
Oh, a Great Dane?
No.
Um,
I'm just get an actual horse at that point.
you like a
Because then I could
pony.
ride it, you know? I would go from being scared to like actually just being useful.
I'm gonna try one more guess. A Jack Russell Terrier?
I do love them, but no.
I want a real life wishbone.
Wishbone.
Okay,
No.
what is it?
It's a sea dog, a seal.
You
I
dumbass.
fucking love seals. I love how they clap on their little sides when they do a little worm to get to where they need to be.
They're not aren't they like aggressive though?
Some
times?
can be, but
There's a certain
every
kind,
wild,
right?
yeah,
I think
every
there's
wild,
like a certain breed.
every wild animal can be aggressive. I love penguins, but there can be some scary penguins.
Yeah, I'm saying I think there's a specific breed that's very aggressive. Is it the spotted seal or no?
I don't remember what it is.
You've seen the seal? Is it in? I think it's New Zealand that constantly like blocks traffic and shit.
Vaguely.
Yeah. No, I was talking. I want a fucking raccoon. I went because it was the other day. Natasha and I were talking. I
Those
was like,
girls be scary, but I
I just want to see it eat with his hands, man.
yeah.
Like, because the other day I was
Let
getting.
me send you. I've literally today I've watched seal core videos and raccoon core videos, and I'll send you both.
I want a raccoon tattoo, like legitimately.
Mhm. In like a trash can.
Yeah, because I have like a
Yeah,
bunch of
bandit.
fucking shit. Yeah, like, no, the other day, like 2 days ago, I went to check to see the temperature outside before, like, if I needed a hoodie.
You saw a raccoon?
No, I saw an orange cat though, and it was in their yard and just stared. And I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And then it went off, right? And I was talking to Natasha. I was like, "I wish the cat distribution system would, bless us, right?"
Yeah, I want to go. I gotta stop myself. Continue.
No, and then I was like, but actually, I wish the raccoon distribution system would bless us because I want to see it like eat with its little hands and do the nom nom noms on stuff. Like, I don't know. I want a raccoon.
As long as I know it's not gonna like crash out.
Yeah, there's people that have pet raccoons, man.
Yeah, there's people have pet snakes, and those are stupid people. Every one of them.
Okay, don't act like that's the same thing.
No, it is. It's not because that's much worse. You're never convinced me. That's one thing I'll die on a hill on. You should never have a pet snake. Never.
Yeah, it's weird to me.
Never. I don't care. I do not care. Never.
Okay, when you clip this,
I'd rather jump inside a volcano while stubbing my toe simultaneously and
stepping on
Legos and eating cinnamon than have a pet snake. And I mean that. I will never have a pet snake.
Just promise me when you clip this, you use the Gene song with it.
Yes. Never.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
the most white people shit ever. I'm sorry. Look at my little pet named John.
While it goes around their neck. Oh
no,
God.
gross. Gross.
It's just a love squeeze. No big deal. No big deal. Nothing to see here. What were you gonna say? You were like, I want to go to and
there's like an island in Japan that's all cats. It's really cool.
I think there's like a place is it Puerto Rico where there's like all dogs like that?
That makes sense. Go check that
I
out.
just want to live on an island with a bunch of dogs. And I guess some people too.
I guess some people do.
We'll just go go back to where, the airbenders were.
Great movie.
What?
Isle of Dogs.
That is a great movie. I can't believe I went.
Actually, it took me a while to get you to watch it
because I was afraid. Because everybody said everybody I knew that watched it talked about how much it made them cry, and I didn't want to cry.
It is a sad movie, and there's like parts that are definitely.
But it's
really
not like sad the way that I thought it was sad.
If you get it in the right, if it catches you in the wrong time of your life, it can definitely make you cry.
Yeah,
lot.
and I think when it came out was like right around the time Andy got sick, and
I didn't watch it when that happened. I watched it
It was like the year before, wasn't
I watched
it?
it when I was still in high school, close to the end. It was either junior year or sophomore year.
I think it was junior
Because
year.
it was before COVID.
Yeah,
I think
right before COVID.
It wasn't right before COVID. It was a little well before
Maybe
COVID.
okay,
It was
maybe
either
it was sophomore
sophomore or
year.
junior year. So I was either like 17 or 16.
Okay, either way is. It came out around the time I was about to be super sad. So I was just like, there's so many dog movies I haven't watched because I thought like
I haven't seen. What's the one that's like really sad?
lots of them.
No, like what's like the big one?
Marley and Me,
No.
The Art of Racing in the Rain,
No.
Benji.
No, what is it?
Homeward Bound.
No.
I don't
even know what that one is.
I have failed you.
Dog movies.
Are you serious? This thing I
Uh.
just got a fucking text from the DNC that has a video attached to it.
Top 100 dog movies. Number 101 Dalmatians. No, I haven't heard a lot of these. Is it Lassie? I think it might be Lassie.
I mean, he does have
Whatever the one I'm thinking of is the
where
one
the
where
red fern
they have to like
red
shoot
fern
them.
grows.
What's
Old
the one-
Yeller.
That's old. Is that one that?
Yeah, they do. They shoot.
Yeah.
The boy has to do it.
Well, I haven't seen Marley and Me either though.
That one's supposed to be very, very sad, and
Yeah.
I can't. As much as I love dog movies, actually, you know what the movie that you saw in the theater that you really liked?
There's a lot of those.
My
ones.
Dog Skip.
What's
I
that?
don't know if you remember that.
No.
Because you were young when I went and saw it. I want to say.
You remember
Kevin
Cats
Bacon's
vs
in it?
Dogs?
Yeah,
It's a great underrated movie. Oh, The Fox and the Hound is probably the saddest one.
I'll still watch
if
that
you
one though.
count that as
No, like that one does kill me every
yeah.
time.
They made 2 of those too. That's the crazy thing.
Like, remember when you had me do the brackets for Disney movies, and it came down to Fox and the Hound and Aristocats, and the Aristocats, the only reason it wins out is because it doesn't make me feel like my soul is.
What's your favorite
being
Disney movie?
Yeah, remember we did the brackets.
What's my favorite Disney movie?
I
Because
don't remember.
I don't include Pixar. You know
I
what I
don't-
mean?
I
Those are two
I
separate.
think it was
They're owned by the same,
Stitch, but I can't
I
remember.
think it is Lilo and Stitch or it's Aladdin.
No, I thought it came down to Stitch and Lion King for you.
No, Lion King didn't even make the top 4.
I want to like hit you with a book right now.
You're going on. I love Lion King.
I'm gonna
but
be a mighty king.
I
so enemies
love
beware.
Lion King, and this is probably my hottest take, one of my most hottest takes out there. But I do think it is the most teensy beensy wincy.
Fuck off!
teensies,
Don't even finish that
teensy
sentence.
weensy wincy.
Stop.
Little bitty bitty
You
itty
need to
bitty.
quit.
Little itty bitty spiral.
Stop.
Little itty bitty bitty bitty. Little itty bitty 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 overrated.
It is not overrated, but I will agree.
I said the most teensy weensy.
No.
A little oompa.
We're not talking about the live action shit because that was terrible.
No, that's
an
abhorrent.
abomination. I'm not saying it's overrated, but I will say that if your two came down to Lilo and Stitch and Aladdin, I'm not mad about that because the soundtrack of Aladdin is good as. I think that I'm pretty sure Lion King has an Oscar. I think Elton John won for Circle of Life.
I'm looking right now.
I still think the soundtrack for Aladdin is better, but
Then what?
than the Lion King.
That's not even a question.
Dakota.
That's why I like it more.
I like it more because of Robin Williams, if I'm being honest. It's like the
I thought
only
Robin
reason
Hood
it's
was in
better.
your top.
Hmm?
I thought Robin Hood was in your top.
It was near the top.
Oh, furry ass.
Shut up. I am not alone in that. I just want to let you
And
know.
all of you are in that category. You're all in there together.
Speaking of like furries, right?
I don't want to know where this is going.
No. It's
Speaking of,
what is it? I remember my friend, the one that like got me like, hey, definitely start watching Sailor Moon more, right?
no, I
And
don't
she's
remember her
finally
name.
she's finally watching One Piece. She's just finished meeting Sanji, right? But she's
Mhm.
also like she made a video of the animes that she's been watching, and Inuyasha is one.
Yeah, it's an old school one. I haven't watched
And
it yet.
apparently that's like
One of the
where
best.
a lot of people got like the furries from, is what she was saying.
I think they're like half furries, but I think I
I
know
was
what
just
they're talking
saying.
about.
Lame anime.
I'd go like just straight to animated movies. I think it is Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. I don't want to make that statement and like, oh, another one out there that's gonna have to take that I don't think is as good as Hercules.
Hercules is
I
amazing.
don't think it's that great, bro. Emperor's New Groove is better than Hercules, and it doesn't give enough.
I will.
Poison for
Okay,
the
I will
poison.
agree with you. I will agree that it is better. But I was
You
just
got
saying
when you have Mulan, Emperor's New Groove. Oh, does Chicken Little count as an anime movie? Because that's up there. I'm not joking.
okay.
Oh, Big Hero 6. Oh my god. I saw a TikTok that was like, that's our favorite. I saw a TikTok where it was like, still to this day, this is my most hated person, and it was like the woman who goes out to I forget the main character's name from Big Hero 6, but like his brother,
Mm-hmm.
he's like after the explosion says, "Go save the professor."
Oh,
The one that
yeah,
goes
yeah,
like
yeah.
makes him go in.
Yeah.
Helicopter's like, if you wanted to save that bad, you should have did it
Right?
yourself.
Why were you there?
I'm still so mad that he died. Like it's so unnecessary.
But it's such a Disney formula that somebody close to you has to die.
Yeah.
Like,
Except
except
for
for
Chicken Little.
little Toy Story, the first one anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody's dying.
Well, that's Pixar. Remember?
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Pixar is better than Disney animation, and that's
well,
not even a fact.
I mean, they did kill off Nemo's mom.
But you can agree with me, Pixar is better, right? Mom, I've named some Disney ones, and get ready for them. What I'm about to name. You have to think of Cars, Brave, Monsters University, a Bug. You know, like a Bug.
Why you just said Monsters Inc? I don't even know why you went with Monsters University. I've never even seen that.
I don't know why I said that. I'm looking to think. Coco.
You're not even going with the goat.
Luca.
Dakota.
Incredibles is the goat.
Dad, I want Dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Incredibles is like obviously the goat.
Yeah.
Monsters. I'm just looking at this list. You said Nemo. I'm not gonna give you up. 'Cause
Is
you
it
wanna talk-
Moana or is that Disney? It's Disney.
No, it's Disney. Ratatouille, Inside Out, all the Toy Stories, and you don't like Wally like that.
I like Wally.
So it's just Up.
I don't like Up.
Yeah, I don't get why.
I don't know.
You have to really
I
rewatch
just feel
it.
like it
'Cause
was overrated.
I think you need to rewatch it because like
Maybe I feel like it was
It's
hype.
really
You know
great.
what? I probably need to
it
rewatch.
really makes me like
Okay,
the
here's the thing.
relationship between
I'd probably need to rewatch
the-
Frozen as well.
and also
because
the dog is the main character that can talk. How do
Well,
you not like
he
Up?
can't talk. He has a thing that says his thoughts.
That's talking. That's communicating. So you're saying if
I don't know.
someone was deaf, right, and they couldn't speak, and science made it to where they could wear something that made them talk, you would say they're not talking.
No.
It's the same thing.
I don't know if I want to know what Jax thinks.
No, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
And this is the hottest take. The ones that are better than Disney animation and Pixar is DreamWorks. It's Shrek.
Antonio Banderas.
It's Shrek. you got Shrek. You got Flushed
wanna
Away.
watch- I
You
wanna
got How to
watch,
Train Your Dragon, Shark Tale, Madagascar,
I still haven't watched
Kung
How
Fu
to
Panda,
Train Your Dragon. Like, I want to sit down and watch all three because I
Over
know
the
they're supposed to be
Hedge.
really good.
Puss in Boots.
I want to watch that. I'd like to rewatch Last Wish because it was really, really good. I know there's stuff that I missed
Last
the first
Wish.
time. Yeah, Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
Yeah.
So good, so great.
Anyhow, this was our normal mix of just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to wrap that up now.
You just do it.
I don't know. I'm trying to find something else to like watch to feel alive. So if anybody has any suggestions,
See if I can give you one. Do you want some animated or you want some live action?
if it,
Because it's obviously it's a show.
if it's, I've thought about going back and rewatching the first season of Solo Leveling.
I've watched these 2 more episodes out. I'm not joking. If it keeps up this pace, it might be my favorite anime ever.
No,
No, mom, listen. Every episode makes me like I need. It is like the most toxic, toxic in the sense like if it detrimented my health, actually, I'd be fucked.
Dakota.
It's so good.
Okay, but look, think about it.
It's so good.
I caught up to One Piece, and less than a month later, I restarted.
I realize
it.
I'm speaking out of my behind, but there's also some truth to it because
It is really
so
good. It's really, really
There's
good.
nothing like it. Oh my god,
It's a very unique anime.
There's so few shows where I'm like, I need the next episode. Like
Yeah.
oh my god.
I'm
And the dub is better, so it makes it worse because I have to wait.
thinking about watching Reacher, but a lot because I like it. It's kind of action. Like I kind
Yeah.
of want something action or like suspense, not anything funny. I mean, I did catch up on. I'm only 2 behind on Abbott now, so I've caught up for most of the season, and it is still so good.
You should watch Psych.
No, I haven't watched most of Psych.
I've seen a lot of Psych TikToks recently.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I need to finish New Girl.
You need to finish Parks and Rec or The Office.
That too. Part of the reason I want to watch Reacher, besides the fact that it's action, is what's his name, the lead, and that is so
Yeah.
anti-MAGA. It's just amazing, since he like plays,
This
Not
this-
a cop,
the
but,
story
like-
about him in the TMNT movie is really sad.
yeah. But I just think he's a really interesting individual too.
Yeah.
The man can sing.
I'm not gonna look up his name because I feel like I'm gonna remember, and if I don't, then I don't, and I'll look it up after. But it's like there.
It's not Adam, right?
It's Adam. I want to say Reacher, and I know that's
I
wrong.
know. I keep thinking Jack.
Adam Richardson. Adam Richardson.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah.
You know, because he was on American Idol back in the day too. Like that.
What?
Yes, he can sing.
Well, I know him from like Titan. That's really.
No, he can actually.
And I've seen.
Like,
I think I saw clips of him in like another show you were watching. I don't think you finished. What's it called? Don't tell me. Smallville. He played
I took a break.
Aquaman.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
No, he could have 100% been on Glee. Like,
if he was younger at the time.
Well, he was like not. He could have come in as like a nemesis or something.
Nemesis.
A nemesis to what's his name?
Will Schuester.
Yeah, Schuster. Or even to Jane Lynch's character, Sue Sylvester. But yeah, part of me wants to watch it because it's action and then like to help boost him.
So you want something live action, is what I'm.
Oh no, it can be if it's gonna be animated, it need to be something like.
Does it have to be something you haven't seen before?
Yeah.
Okay, because they just watch Avatar.
Try to get you to watch Invincible with me, but I've been loud.
I realize it's already.
I told you that the other day.
No, is it not? Are they done?
I don't know if they're done dropping. That's another reason I haven't gone to
I'm gonna
Reacher
wait.
is because they're not done dropping all the episodes.
I'm gonna wait for that. I love Invincible, but I'm gonna wait for it.
Like as a stuck, I'm caught up on the Equalizer and I'm caught up on Found now. I'm running out of black lead shows to be caught up.
Watch Everybody Hates Chris.
You know what? That is one I never
Yeah.
watched. I also didn't watch The Middle, and I really kind of want to watch that.
It's not a black lead show.
It's
though.
not a black lead show.
You name one of the more
I was
wider
thinking
shows out
funny though.
there. Yeah. Modern Family.
I did watch that. I just never finished it.
Yeah, I'm just.
We
naming
got like
some,
halfway through. Oh, okay. I guess it's time to wrap it up. Sorry, my brain's going.
Oh, if you want an anime, watch Oshinoko season 2.
Oh, I do need to do that. But that requires like signing up for the
And you gotta
trial.
watch it all.
And you gotta watch it all then.
You act like you wouldn't though.
I'm still trying to find a job, so can't. When I'm filling out applications online and stuff, I can't have to watch something I'm not paying attention to. But anyhow, sorry that we took. Not sorry, just we took 2 weeks off to mourn and get all of our Nico hate out of our body.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still
gonna
there.
return again tonight.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not staying up for that.
Well, I am.
I know you are. Thought about that earlier today when you said
I
you were up at 5.
I have
was
an
like, shit.
obligation.
You have an obligation to Luca?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna
And
try to
Kyrie.
watch some of it, but like it starts at 9.
That's what happens when it's an LA game.
Oh, I didn't realize. So they were going. I was wondering why it was so late. They were going to the is it Staples Center?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Remember, it's crypto now.
I don't fucking know.
And I was there to see both, because I was there when they changed it.
Wait, I thought it was the SoFi Center.
No, SoFi
that's
is the
the
football,
football.
in Inglewood.
Oh, Lord.
The crypto was like in LA, downtown LA.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've seen both. Even though the SoFi is like inside is nicer, I'd still rather visit the crypto. I'm gonna call it the Staples Center.
Yeah.
It's the Staples Center to me.
Just like that other thing is still Twitter. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
X, the everything app.
God, what a fucking douche.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah.
I don't. He's one of the few celebrities I have no ill will talking shit about.
I don't either.
All right.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
To the back.
To the back.
To the back.
To the back.
Podcast.
Of the late.